So we have our first proper inside look at the Millennium Falcon ride that's going to be coming to Disneyland's and Walt Disney World's version of Galaxy's Edge. So let's dive into it all, up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack. This is of course DSNY Newscast, and for today I just want to start off by saying that the DSNY Newscast app is now available for the iPhone, and it has some amazing features such as the push notifications for DSNY Newscast videos like this one today, and also breaking news notifications. But don't worry, we're not going to start spamming you with loads of different push notifications every single day. We'll use those sparingly. And then you'll be able to stay on top of all of the Disney news that you need to know. But anyways, now let's get into some Star Wars for today. As you can probably tell, I love covering Galaxy's Edge related news, as in my personal opinion, what Walt Disney Imagineering are trying to accomplish with this new land is going to be the next level of immersive themed entertainment. And that's going to be great, not just for Disney, but also the theme park industry in general. However, now let's get to some of these details. As with the release of Solo, A Star Wars Story on DVD and Blu-ray, the retailer Target have a special exclusive extra bundled in with their edition of the movie. And that is a bonus feature that's called the Millennium Falcon From Page to Park. And in this bonus feature, you'll see members of the Lucas and Imagineering team excitedly sharing new details about the Falcon experience. And I've got to say, after seeing it, I highly recommend checking it out for yourself. But now with all of that out of the way, let's get to the good stuff of why you clicked on this video. As you see, as part of this feature, we have our first extensive look inside the actual Millennium Falcon ride that's going to be coming to Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Not like a movie set though, where you can't see the body of the ship, but instead you'll actually walk onto the real thing. And that is a key part of this attraction, as we've heard Imagineers state previously at Galactic Night events, and then again in this video, that you'll be able to board the actual Falcon that you see in Galaxy's Edge. Now all of this raises one interesting prospect, and that is, how did Disney intend on handling the queue for this unique ride? As I can't possibly imagine Disney wanting people to be in traditional lines throughout the interior of the Falcon, as that would kind of ruin the experience. But instead, as the Imagineers have stated, you'll be called up and then it will be your turn to board and make your way down the corridor to the Falcon's cockpit. So this is just an educated guess here, but it seems that the bulk of the ride's queue may be external to the Falcon nearby that location, instead of on the ship itself. As the Imagineers have stated that you'll be able to explore the chess room, push all of the buttons and fully immerse yourself 360 degrees in the Falcon's corridors and various rooms. However, that's not all, as we've also learnt of the basic ride narrative which we previously talked about on DSNY Newscast. But now we have it officially confirmed that Hondo Amaka from Star Wars Rebels will be featured within this attraction, as Hondo is recruiting new flight crews to pilot the Falcon on a daring mission that will be truly interactive and will have good or bad consequences for how your land story will be told. As if you smash up the ship, Hondo may put a bounty on your head which will play out at the nearby cantina, whereas if you do a good job, you may end up with some extra galactic credits. And for those of you wondering how Hondo will be featured, we reported recently on this head sculpt. So clearly he'll either be an audio animatronic figure or perhaps maybe even a walk around character instead. But before we get into some new footage of the actual cockpit of the Falcon, I just want to say a special thanks to Mickey Travels for sponsoring this episode, as Mickey Travels are one of only a select few travel agencies in the world that have Disney's Platinum Earmark status. So if you're looking to book a Disney vacation, Mickey Travels will handle all aspects of your trip, get you the lowest prices, and do it all for free. So to get your free quote, visit mickeytravels.com in the description or call them on the number below. So all of this brings us to the most interesting footage in my opinion, as we've got this glimpse at the actual cockpit where you'll be seated alongside 5 other flight crew members. But you may be saying to yourself, wait a minute, the Falcon doesn't have 6 seats, it only has 4 in the cockpit. Well, you wouldn't be wrong, but the story behind this attraction is that Hondo has added 2 extra seats. But since there are 6 seats within the cockpit, we now know the official roles that each seat will carry out, as the 2 seats at the front are obviously for the piloting of a Falcon, but the 2 seats in the centre are going to be for the gunners, who need to fire back against the TIE fighters whilst on the mission. But then for the 2 seats which are the back of the cockpit, these are going to be for the engineers, who need to keep the Falcon in good working order for a successful mission. And Disney have even said that all 200 odd knobs and buttons within the actual Millennium Falcon cockpit will have real working consequences to the level of success that you'll have on your adventure. Now, what Disney are aiming to achieve with this ride is truly groundbreaking, as they are taking the interactivity that only a theme park attraction can offer and combining it with this new gamified experience. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be plain sailing, as according to Jim Hill of the Disney Dish podcast, initial tests of the ride have shown that when you work with 5 friends or family members, the experience is much better. But don't forget, this is all hearsay at the moment, and I'll be sure to cover this in more depth as details emerge of how Disney plan to technically operate this ride. But now it's over to you, the Waltoneers. I would like to know your thoughts on this brand new Millennium Falcon attraction, and also how would you like to see Disney plus this attraction even more. And of course, don't forget to put the timestamp for where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video, along with your suggestion or your comment, to be in with a chance to win one of these official Waltoneer DSNY Newscast enamel pins. And congratulations to this Waltoneer here for winning with this suggestion from the previous video where we were talking all about rumoured new World Showcase pavilions. And so that's it for today's video, so go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel. Also download the DSNY Newscast app to stay up to date with all of the latest Disney news, and also if you can give this video a massive thumbs up, it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.